So surface area and volumes of the solids. So now I have written some of the solid shapes here. The surface area formula and volume that you have learned in class 9. First one is a cube. Total surface area of this solid is 6L square. Suppose if this side measures L units, each side measures L units means, so then L means total surface area. There are 6 squares on this surface of the solid, so total 6L square. Lateral surface area means only the sidewise there are 4 surfaces, 4L square. That is the formula to find the total surface area and the lateral surface area. The volume of this one is L into L into L cube. Then the next solid is cuboid here. Total surface area here 2 into LH. So LH means this one. There are 2 LHs. Then BH, this surface and this surface. Then LB, this floor and the top portion. So there are 2 LH, BH and LB. Only lateral surface area means this LH 2 times and this BH 2 times. That is the lateral surface area. Volume of this is length into breadth into height. This is L, this is B and this is height. L into B into H gives you volume. Then this is, the third one is a cylinder. Total surface area here. So suppose this is having the radius R and height H. Then total surface area 2 pi R into H. 2 pi R into R plus H. This is the total surface area. So curved surface area you want only the curved surface area, lateral surface area. The formula is 2 pi R into H. 2 pi R H. Volume of this cylinder is pi R square H. The next solid is cone. Cone is 1/3 of, say this one, 1/3 pi R into R plus L. Isn't it? Then curved surface area here pi R L. So here some mistake, this is not 1/3, this is pi R into R plus L total surface area. Curved surface area gives you pi R L. Suppose if this is the radius R, this is slant height L, this is vertical height H. Radius, slant height, vertical height. So pi R into R plus L gives you the total surface area. Pi R L gives you only the lateral, that is curved surface area. Volume here 1/3 of the pi R square, 1/3 of pi R square. So that is about the cone. So next one is, we have another solid, sphere. Sphere, the total surface area complete. Okay, total surface area pi R, 4 pi R square and volume is 4 by 3 pi R cube. Here this is hemisphere. So this is having a circular top surface, flat surface. This is pi R square and this is 2 pi R square. Totally it is 3 pi R square, total surface area. Only curved surface area means this much portion, so that is 2 pi R square. So now volume here, half of this one, half of this sphere, so that is 2/3 of pi R cube. So 4 by 3 pi R cube is the volume of this sphere. Half of that one is 2 by 3 pi R cube, that is the volume of this hemisphere. So now, present class 10th syllabus, we are going to learn the surface area of combination of solids. Present 10th class, we are going to learn the surface area of combination of solids. Combination of solids. So here, one particular part will not be there. There are, see, here is a hemisphere, another hemisphere and a cylinder. Combining these 3 parts, we are getting a new shape of solid, which we do not know the formula to find out this solid. So what we do, we split this into parts of known shapes. See now, here is an hemisphere, here is another hemisphere, and in between we have a cylinder. Split this into 3 parts. Separately you can find out what is the volume, then volume, add them together. Suppose you want surface area means, find the surface area of this one. So you get only the curved surface. This portion will be attached with this. Flat surface area will not be visible. So only the curved surface area of this hemisphere, then another curved surface area of another hemisphere, then the curved surface area of the cylinder. These 3 if you add, then gives the total surface area of this new solid. So look at this, new solid is having curved surface area of one hemisphere, this one. Second one, this is curved surface area of cylinder. Third one is one curved surface area, another hemisphere, other hemisphere. So together if you add, the total surface area of the cylinder will come. In the same way, look at this another shape. So here is a cone and a hemisphere. So if you combine, you will get a new shape. For this you do not know the formula. So what we do to find out the volume of this shape, we split into two parts. One is cone, other one is hemisphere. To find out this total surface area, first we need to find the surface area, curved surface area of this conical part. This part we need to find out this one, excluding the base. So you will not consider this base because this base will be attached with the flat surface of this hemisphere. So these two will combine there. So therefore it will be closer there. So now, then second part here, curved surface area of the hemisphere. So together, curved surface area of the cone, curved surface area of the hemisphere gives the total surface area of the new solid that we get. So here we have a combination of two solids. One is cone, other one is hemisphere. Such type of problems only we are going to learn in this class. So now, we'll take up one question here in the exercise 13.1. We have a question, look at this. Two cubes, each of volume 64 centimeter cube. So each of volume 64 centimeter cube. See, there are two cubes. So like this, two cubes. If you attach sidewise, this is one cube, its volume is 64 centimeter cube. Volume is 64 centimeter cube. Okay, so when we attach, you will get a cuboidal shape. Here two solids of known shapes are attached here and you are getting a cuboid. And here, volume of each cube is given and they are joined end to end. Find the surface area of the resulting cuboid. So surface area of the resulting cuboid. Now, volume of each cube, using this, you can find out the edge of this, the part one cube. So here, volume of each cube, volume of each cube is equal to L cube. So that is psi to the power 3. So it is given 64 is equal to L cube. L is equal to cube root of 64. So L is equal to 4 centimeter. So length of each edge of the cube is, so if you take this is a cube, this is 4, this is 4, this is 4. So then naturally this will be 4, this will be 4, then this also will be 4, like this, it will be like this. Now the resulting cuboid is having the length 4 plus 4. So the dimensions of the new cuboid. So let us write the dimensions of a new cuboid that we obtained. Length is equal to, what is the length here? So 4 plus 4. You can write here 4 plus 4, that is 8 centimeter. What is the breadth here? Look at the diagram and tell me now. This is the breadth. This is breadth. That is also 4 units, 4 centimeter. Okay. Then height, h is also equal to 4 centimeter. So these are the three dimensions of this new solid. So once you know the dimensions of this cuboid, you can find out the surface area. Find the surface area of the resulting cuboid. Total surface area formula you know. So that total surface area of cuboid. Total surface area of cuboid is equal to 2 into LH plus BH plus LB. So this is the formula, total surface area. So now you can substitute the values here. 2, L here 8 centimeter, height is 4, then B is 4, height is 4, plus L is 8, B is 4. So now 2 into 8 4s are 32, 4 4s are 60, 8 4s are 32. Now 2 times, so 6 plus 4 10, then 3 plus 3 6, plus 2 8. 2 times 80, it is 160 centimeter square area. So total surface area of the resulting cuboid is 160 centimeter square. A vessel in the shape of is in the form of a hollow hemisphere. Hollow means it's empty vessel. So it's not a solid, complete solid. So the inside it is open and it is you can fill something into that one. So mounted by a hollow cylinder. See, vessel in the form of a hollow hemisphere. Over that, hollow cylinder is mounted under. So like this. It is a hemisphere. Over that hollow cylinder is there. That means you can feel something here. Hollow means it is empty inside. It is not completely packed inside. So it is hollow. It's open inside. So now hollow cylinder is there. The diameter of the hemisphere is 14 centimeter. Diameter is 14 centimeter. From here to this place 14 centimeter. Then height of the vessel, total height of the vessel is 13 centimeter. From here to here. This complete vessel up to here it is 13 centimeter. So now the question is, find the inner surface area of the vessel. So that means the inside, what is the surface area they have asked. Now to find out this total surface area of this solid, we need to split this into two parts. One is cylinder, other one is hemisphere. So total surface area of this one is, total surface area is equal to, this is curved surface area. Curved surface area of cylinder plus curved surface area of hemisphere. So these two together, it gives you the total surface area of this vessel. Now, here we need to find out the height of the cylindrical part. How to find the total height is given. How to find the height of this cylinder only? Any thinking on this? Any thought on this?
You are taking time.
How to find this height? Huh? Bharat, correct? Tell me.
Sir, radius is not, sir, that is 7 centimeter, and if we minus 7 centimeter from the 13 centimeter, we will get the height of the cylinder as 6 centimeters.
Very good, okay. See now, from here to here it is, so radius of the hemisphere, radius of hemisphere is equal to 14 divided by 2, it is 7 centimeter. Okay. So now, height of the cylinder is equal to, height of cylinder is equal to, look at this, radius means here also it should be 7 centimeter only. Okay, so this also 7 centimeter. Anywhere you can take, it must be 7 centimeter only. So now from here to here it must be 7 centimeter. So it is 14 minus 7 centimeter. It is 7 centimeter only. Again, height of the cylinder is 7 centimeter. Now 13 minus 7. It is total height of this vessel is 13. 13 minus 7. It is 6 centimeter. So this height is equal to 6 centimeter. So now use the formula. Curved surface area of the cylinder we have 2 pi RH. We have 2 pi RH. Curved surface area of hemisphere you have 2 pi r square. So 2 pi r square. Now you substitute the values here. So wherever the value of pi is not given, use 22 by 7 only. 2 into 22 by 7 into radius. Here cylinder it is 7 centimeter. Height here 6 centimeter. Plus 2 into 22 by 7. Radius here again 7 square. You can cancel this 7 and 7. 7 with the 7 square. Then what is left out you can write here. 2 into 22. 2 into 22 into 6. 2 into 22 into 6 plus 2 into 22 into 7. 2 into 22 into 6 plus 2 into 22 into 7. The easiest way here, take common. 2 into 22 you can take common. Inside the bracket you will be left with 6 plus 7. So you are taking this 2 into 22 and 2 into 22 common, then 6 plus 7. So it is 44 into 13. So what is the product of these two? 572 centimeter square. 572 centimeter square, that is the total surface area of the vessel. See, very simple only. You should have a little sense on this. What should be added here to get the total surface area of this vessel? First you need to add this curved surface area of this one, cylindrical portion. Then this hemispherical curved surface area of this portion. So together it gives the total surface area. Look at this now. A toy is in the form of a cone of radius 3.5 centimeters. You can draw a cone here now. So toy is in the form of a cone. You can draw cone now. So you can write like this. This is a cone. Now the radius of this cone is 3.5 centimeter. From here to here it is 3.5 centimeter. So then what else is given? It is mounted on a hemisphere of the same radius. With the same radius, so it is mounted on an hemisphere. So this is the toy like this. So this is 3.5 centimeter. Means naturally this side also will be 3.5 centimeter only because it is radius. Whether you take like this or anywhere, it is radius same. So because hemisphere. So then the total height of the toy is 15.5 centimeter. From here to here it is 15.5. So total height here 15.5 centimeter. So next, find the total surface area of the toy. So we need to find the total surface area of the toy. Suppose if we join this one, this will become the height of the conical part. So now, so if this side is 3.5 centimeter, what are the information required to find the total surface area? See, total surface area of this toy is equal to, we have to split into two parts. Total surface area is equal to, so curved surface area of cone. This is only a curved surface area or lateral surface area of the cone. Plus this curved surface area of hemispherical part. Curved surface area of hemisphere. So if you add these two together, then it gives the total surface area of the toy. What is the formula to find the curved surface area of the cone? What is the formula? Cone. Pi r L plus curved surface area of hemisphere. So only 2 pi r square. 2 pi r square. So we don't have this slant length here. This is L. So look at this. So that the radius we are having, pi value you know. Only thing we have to find out the slant length of this toy. So here to find out the slant length, you know this is a right angle triangle. We need to apply Pythagoras theorem to find the slant height. For that we need this vertical height here. So now as you did, so height h is equal to height of cone is equal to total height 15.5 minus radius this side, that is 3.5 centimeter. So it becomes 12 centimeter. So h is equal to 12 centimeter. This is 12. Okay, this is 3.5. Using this, you have to find out the slant length. L is equal to, we have root of r square plus h square. Slant length L is equal to root of r square plus h square. So L is equal to root of r square 3.5 whole square, then 12 square. So L is equal to root of, find out what is 3.5 square, 9.25. The product of 3.5 into 3.5 it gives you 12.25. 12.25, then 12.25 plus 144. So it gives you 0.25, here 6, 5, 1. So 156, L is equal to root of 156.25. So find out the square root of this one, 156.25 by division method. Square root by the division method, You can group this after decimal point, total digits are one group, this is also 1. So now 1 ones are 1, then here 0, 56 you bring down, then 1 plus 1 it is 2. So multiply here, if you put 22 2s are 44, then 2, 1, so add here 2, it becomes 24, then bring down 25, maybe here if I put 5 here, so what happens is 245 into 5, 5 5s are 25, 2 5 4 22, 5 to the 10 12, okay, that is 5s are, here decimal point is there, therefore put decimal point 1225, 1225, so remainder 0, therefore square root of this one is 12.5, it is 12.5 centimeter. So we got this slant length as 12.5 centimeter. So you can substitute here in the formula. So pi value you can use 22 by 7 into radius here 3.5 into slant length is 12.5 plus 2 into 22 by 7. So you can write here 22 by 7 into radius here 3.5 whole square. So now if you simplify this, 7 ones are 0.5s are. So again here 3.5 whole square you can write it as 3.5 into 3.5. 7 ones are 7.5s are. So now you are getting, so the step here 22 into, that is 22 into 0.5 into 12.5 plus 2 into 22 into 0.5 into 3.5, 0.5 into 3.5, okay. 0.5 of 22, it is 11, 11 into 12.5, that means half of 22. This one 22 2s are 44, half of that one is 22 only, 22 into 3.5. So these three together, this 0.5 means it is half 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means 2 cancels, you will get only 22, then 3.5. So if you multiply this, what you will get? Let us see now. It is 11 into 12.5 is 137.5, 22 into 3.5 it is 77. So when you add this one, you will get 0.5, 7 plus 7, 14, 1. So then 7 plus 3, 10 plus 1, 11. So 214.5 centimeters square. This is the total surface area of the solid, that is this toy.